Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, even a good night for everyone. We are from Group C, class of PAP 2020 from E-Class. On this occasion, we will present our material on administration for saving in Bank BRI, covering the understanding of banking, finance, and saving for the future. Our group members are Alvina Roichana and me, Putri, Alma, Aurelia. Let's move on to the first topic. First, we must understand what saving means. According to the Bank Law number 10 of 1998, savings are defined as deposits where withdrawals can only be made according to the certain agreed upon conditions. The key point is that these funds cannot be withdrawn using checks, demand drafts, or other equivalent tools. The withdrawals method is specific to the bank's agreement. In managing savings, administrative data elements are crucial, and there are three main elements. The first is Customer Information File. This is a unique identity number assigned to the customers. And the second is Specimen Signature. This is a sample of authorized signature using for verification during manual withdrawals via teller. The third is passbook or e-statement. This serves as a proof of the transaction history. Administratively, saving products are categorized into four main types. The first is conventional saving. These are standard deposits. The second is term saving. Saving that involves routine monthly deposit over a specific period. Third is business savings. This account designed for business use, featuring larger transaction limits. The fourth is digital savings. Account where the opening process is done entirely online. Next, what is the S.AB or administration welcome when a customer opens a new account? There are 5 steps. The first is form filling. The customer fills out the application form to generate the CIF. The second is identity verification. Customer service will verify the original ID card like KTP or passport and tax ID like M.BA. The third is data input. Customer service inputs the data into the core banking system. The fourth is initial deposit. The customer makes the first deposit at the teller. The fifth is media issuance. The bank issues a passbook and an ATM or debit card. Once the account is active, the main activities occur at the teller counter. Here is the administrative process. For deposit, we use a deposit slip, which is a document proving cash entry into the bank system. This must be validated by the teller. The second is for withdrawals. We use a withdrawal slip. This serves as proof of cash exit. A mandatory requirement is the wet signature, verification matching specimen, or PIN or biometric verification. Final part of the account cycle is account closure. This can occur due to 2 reasons. First, customer request. The customers filled out a closing form. Administratively, the passbook is punched or invalidated, and the remaining balance is returned after deducting the closing administration fee. Second is dormant account. If there are any no transaction for a certain period, usually it's 6 months, the system automatically changes the status to dormant for security reason. For the next slide will be explained by my partner, Alvina Roichana.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Alvina Roichana, and for the next I will present about ways to deposit money at Bank BRI. There are several convenience methods for customers to deposit money into their BRI saving account. These methods include depositing to BRI branch office, using a cash deposit ATM, and conducting transaction to billing again. Each method provides flexibility depending on the customer's location, time availability, and preference for service. The first method is depositing to BRI branch office. Customer can visit the nearest BRI branch to make a direct deposit. Upon arriving at the branch, they are required to bring their saving passbook or ATM card along with their identification card. The process begins by taking a queue number and waiting until it is their turn to be served. Once called, the customer process to the teller counter, where they hand over the deposit cash. The teller will then verify the account information, count the money, and complete the transaction. This method is ideal for customers who prefer face-to-face service or need assistance directly from bank staff. The second method is depositing to a cash deposit ATM. This option offers greater convenience because it can be complete without interacting with bank personnel. Customers simply need to locate the BRI ATM equipped with the cash deposit machine feature. After inserting their ATM card, they select the cash deposit menu on the screen. The machine will then prompt them to insert the cash into designed slot. The ATM automatically counts and verifies the bills, ensuring the amount is accurate. Once confirmed, the deposit is instantly credited to customer account. This method is particularly useful for depositing money outside normal banking hours, as money cash deposit ATM operate 24/7. The third method is depositing to billing account. We provide banking service to authorized account located in various communities, making it a practical option for customers who live far from a branch of ATM or the ATM. To make the deposit, the customer visit the nearest billing account and provide their account number along with the deposit amount. The agent will process the transaction using an EDC machine or the billing mobile application. After the deposit is successfully processed, the customer receives a printed transaction receipt of proof. This method greatly enhances accessibility, especially in rural areas or regions with limited banking infrastructure. Overall, these three methods give customers the flexibility to choose the most convenient way to deposit money. Whether they prefer direct assistance at a branch, the speed of an ATM, or accessibility of a billing account, each method is designed to ensure that deposits are processed securely, efficiently, and in accordance with banking standards. For the next material is about how to close a savings account at Bank BRI. Closing a savings account at Bank BRI is a procedure that requires customers to come directly to a branch office to ensure that the process is secure, accurate, and well documented. The steps involved are straightforward, but each stage is important to protect the customer's financial data and to prevent any unauthorized activity. To begin with, the customer must visit the nearest BRI branch. While any branch is able to handle an account closure, it is often more efficient to visit the branch where the account was originally opened because the customer initial records were created there. Bringing the correct document is essential. This document typically includes the saving passbook, the BRI ATM or debit card associated with the account, and a valid identification card such as the Nation ID. These items are required so that the bank can verify the customer identity and match it with the account information on record. Upon arrival at the branch, the customer should take a queue number and wait to be served by the customer service department. This is an important detail because account closure are not carried out by the teller, but rather by customer service officer, who are specifically responsible for handling account administration. Once called, the customer will meet with the officer and submit all required documents for review. The next stage involves the verification process. During this step, the customer service officer will carefully confirm with the customer identity by comparing the ID with the account data in a system. The officer will also check the current balance in the account and ensure that there are no pending transactions such as unsettled, transfer, or automatic deduction. This verification is crucial to prevent issues that may arise after the account is closed. Sometimes, the officer may ask the customer to provide a reason for closing the account. This question is generally for internal records and service improvement, and providing the reason is optional. Once the verification is complete and there are no outstanding issues, the customer will be informed of the remaining account balance. Before the funds are returned, the bank may apply a closure fee depending on the type of saving account. If a fee is applicable, it will be deducted directly from the final balance. The customer will then receive the remaining amount either in cash or through another method offered by the bank. Following the withdrawal of the remaining balance, the customer must sign an official account closure form. This form serves as legal authorization for the bank to terminate the saving account. It also provides written confirmation that the customer voluntarily requires the closure and that all required steps have been completed. Signing this document ensures that the account will no longer be active and cannot be used for future transactions. Finally, once the form has been processed, the bank will close the account in the system. At this stage, the saving account is officially deactive and cannot be accessed through ATM, mobile banking, or any other channel. Depending on the branch policy, the customer service officer may either return the passbook and ATM card to the customer or retain them for internal reporting and documentation purpose. Overall, the entire procedure is designed to ensure that the account is closed securely while protecting the customer financial information. It also ensures that all transactions are properly settled, preventing future discrepancies. By following this structured process, customers can close their saving account with confidence. And knowing that every step is handled professionally and in accordance with banking regulation. That's all concludes our presentation. We apologize for any mistake or shortcomings. Thank you for your attention and feedback.